Oh boy, the flames keep fueling themselves. I sure do love when companies create their own problems. Let's break down what we're going to be talking about here. Let's start with Riven. Some people have the problem with her being apparently too hard, which they think drives her play rate down, but I think I'm just going to let Nemesis describe to you basically my exact same take.
Like, okay, there's a lot of reasons why Riven is not popular, okay? She's a very feast and famine champion. I think, what is the item? Hydra, Ravenous Hydra makes, like, Riven extremely problematic. But there's a lot of reasons, I think, why Riven's unpopular. I just think she's nowhere near as satisfying to play as she used to be. I mean, there's a lot of reasons for that, but also, like, a lot of new champions just are cool, you know? Riven used to be, like, a really cool, unique character, but since Riot released so many cool characters out there as well. Like, he says, like, oh, Riven is weak, that's what he's saying. But he's not really saying, oh, we are going to do something about it. That's not what he actually said in the whole post. Now, he just asked more, like, about other people's opinions. And a lot of the things that he said in this whole text is exactly what I said. I feel like he just watched my video, my rant video on YouTube, he just copied everything.
And Rat's response is once again subpar to what people have already figured out. Dantes, the guy that everyone loves to call a schizo, talks more appropriately on balance changes than the people on the balance team.
What are your opinions on the whole Riven controversy? Oh, that Riot just randomly decides to buff Riven? Yeah, makes sense. I don't know why Riot just always, like, feels the need to buff champions like Riven that are, like, 51% rate on one tricks.
And if we're thinking of making changes, how come there was none offered from Riot themselves? The ones with all the power on the game. Plus, it's not like people aren't offering ideas, and shouldn't these things take time? This is not a just give them a flat number change and hope it works out. Oh wait. This little scenario was honestly a one and done for me. If someone has a reasonable argument for why Riven needs buffs while maintaining a stable win rate, sure, please, by all means, comment. Also, pour one out for the Vel players. Hope you guys get to play your champion without trolling by selecting your favorite champ. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Riot Freak. I'm sure by now you've heard that he's leaving social media, and in my opinion, this is like one of the worst things possible, because now he's blocking out communication from normal people with good feedback we'll be sending him. I realistically don't think it's going to change the fact that delusional people will still wish ill upon him, nor is it going to change the fact that he is still the face of the balance team. Now, let's ask ourselves, why do people get so mad? Well, it's simple.
Okay, let me explain. If this game is the thing you enjoy the most of all, and you feel like there's someone ruining it for you, it's understandable that that group of people that feels like they're getting their experience ruined would send death threats. I'm not saying it's good, right? And I'm not encouraging it in any way whatsoever. But I'm saying that it's understandable, dude. Like, you have a bunch of people that all they want to do all day is play League, and they feel like their experience is ruined because of one guy. You know what I mean? It's almost like you go to school.
If a schizo, psycho, like everyone calls him, can figure out why it's not looking good for League of Legends, I think most people should know. Plus, I thought League of Legends toxicity wasn't real, and only a small wee portion of us are meanie poo-poo heads. It's not like one of the main driving points for why people don't play the game is the community. Well, maybe Freak's passive-aggressive behavior might be for kicks and doesn't classify as toxicity, even though people have gotten banned for less. That being said, his behavior really got on the nerves of a lot of people. Just hearing him go.
Great. You can type Karthus ult if you need to, by the way. It's not hard. You can type if you want.
Tell me what you guys think. Because to me, this feels condescending as fuck, and like he's not taking it seriously, when the fact of the matter is, he has the power to influence whether or not this is going to be in the game or not. Allow me to paint the picture here. And I'm not trying to throw I Keep It Taco under the bus, but 'twas the one who madeth this tweeteth. Explain to me how something clearly designed to be a nerf was removed for balancing reasons, is now being reapplied when the champion does not obviously work like they used to. Doing changes like these can literally fundamentally break the champion, or the game at worst. Who would have guessed? That's exactly what happened.
What? Xayah? You saw the Xayah? Look at Xayah. AD carry versus AD carry. Maybe she's behind, sure, but let's see what happens.
Things like this constantly keep happening on smaller and larger scales. With how Riot is cycling the same problems, there's literally nothing progressive being done. All of it is kind of a disaster. I almost forgot about Shiv. 5 patches for 1 broken item when it should have just been 1 patch and done. Anyways, this video is way too long and ranty. I digress. Go watch other people's content, dislike, unsubscribe, don't ever come to my streams unless you're sending death threats, or asking me questions on what's my favorite Minecraft block.